Hi guys, I'm Glenys Hughes and I get to travel this phenomenally gorgeous planet of ours, facilitating people on creating their dreams come true. How did I get so lucky? I just wonder every day how I got so lucky. So, what I wanted to talk about today is who or what is the source of your money? Because so often we have the very interesting point of view that it is our job, or it is our spouse, or it is our business. Like that's the source of our money. And I'm here to tell you it's not. It is actually you. You are the source of your money. You. Now, you may go and work somewhere or have a business or do something or sell something or marry someone or whatever to actualize money at different times. And you are the source of your money. You, my sweet friend. And once we really, truly acknowledge that, then we can actually know that no matter what, we can choose money. We don't have to wait for the job or the person or the spouse or the creation or the business or whatever it might be. There's no waiting. We're the source of it. So we get to choose what we would like. So if a job goes away, let's say we get fired or we quit or the company closes, you can still actualize money. And you see, the people who really struggle with that, maybe they've worked somewhere for a long time and they have a lot of history there, and then it goes away. This is what occurs for people who believe that that's the source of their money, is they struggle with that. Like they really struggle with that. And they may kind of sit and spin in that for days, months, years even, where they've decided the source of their money went away. They can never have money again. But that's not the source of their money. No. It's like if a person retires, a lot of times they kind of go into, oh, now I need to budget or I need to be careful with money because the source of my money went away. It didn't. You're still there. You are the source of your money. And I know that a lot of times we look at that and then we go into the wrongness. You know, it's like, oh, well, if I'm the source of my money, I should have more, so I'm wrong. And it's like, no, it's not about that. It's about acknowledging what is and then looking at how can you utilize that information to create more. Yeah, so it's never about wrongness. Wrongness will never create anything except more wrongness. So what if you go beyond the wrongness and go, okay, so if I'm the source of my money, then what would I like to create? What would I like to have? What would I like to be or do? Or what would be fun for me? It just changes everything. Instead of kind of what we might call like the victim energy of, well, that the job is where I made my money, so now it's gone, I can't have any, or my spouse was the one who had the money and now I don't have any because he left me or she left me. And it's like, no, you are the source of your money. So I'm a certified facilitator with Access Consciousness, and one of the things that we talk a lot about, and is actually in the new manual a lot, is that we are the source. So we are the source of our money, that's what I'm talking about today, and we're the source of our possibilities, we're the source of our joy, we're the source of everything in our life. Everything. So what that has assisted me with is to get out of that energy of victim, out of that like, oh, I'll be happy when. I'll be happy when there's no more snow. I live in Alberta, Canada, so in the winter there's snow for many months, so I'll be happy when it goes. And then, I'll be happy when my pool is open because I have a beautiful outdoor pool, and I'll be happy when, and I'll be happy when, and I'll be happy when. Yeah, no. Anytime we put that sort of stuff outside of us, we become at the effect. We're affected by it. So let's say this summer was a really, there was not much sunshine and it wasn't really swimming weather, and then I'm at the effect of it. I'm affected by it. instead of going, you know what, I am the source of my happiness. I am the source of my joy. So maybe I go, you know what? I see that it's not going to be very nice outside, so I'm going to go, I don't know, maybe to the next province, or I'm going to take an airplane ride somewhere or something to change it for me, because I'm the source. I get to choose. I get to choose. So if you just be with that for a moment, I mean, even just with the money stuff, like if you're the source of your money, if you really truly will just embody that for a moment, and if it doesn't ring true for you, guess what? You don't have to buy it. You do not have to. But if it does, just be with that with a moment. If you truly, truly acknowledged you were the source of your money, what would you create? Yeah, would you maybe create a little bit more ease with money? Would you maybe create more peace with money? Maybe you'd even be wild and create more of it, like have more of it, being the source of it. Now, what that takes is the willingness to not be at the effect, to not be the victim, to not go, oh, you know what, there's a recession right now, so I'm just going to have to do with less. No. It's like anything is possible if you're not buying the lie that it isn't. If you know you're the source of it, then recession or no recession, it doesn't matter. You get to choose. What would you like? Now, when I talk about choosing, I know for a lot of people, this is kind of where they trip themselves up because no, Glenyce, I chose for that 5 minutes, 2 weeks ago and it didn't happen. So I chose it. It didn't work. It's like, no, choice is a 10-second thing. Choice is every 10 seconds. If you're truly choosing to actualize more money, then every 10 seconds check in. And not that you have to check in every 10 seconds. I mean, that might be a little daunting, but be present with, what are you talking about? Either out loud or in your head. Are you actually asking for what you'd like? Are you actually choosing it? Or are you focusing on what you don't have? Are you talking about how bad the recession is? Are you talking about how hard it is to create money these days? Are you talking about how there's never enough? Like, what are you actually talking about? What are you saying? What are you thinking? Because that's choosing. That is choosing, my sweet friends. And I know we like to say, no, it's not. I can have 3-hour conversations with friends about how horrible money is and still create money. No, because you're asking, and the universe doesn't go based on what you're asking for verbally 5 minutes every morning or afternoon or whenever you might ask your asks. The universe goes off the energy that you're putting out all day, every day. All day, every day. All day, every day. So what are you asking for? And that's where you just want to become what we call in Access Consciousness, aggressively present. So you're aware of what are you asking for? What's going on? And how can you know? Well, what's showing up? Are you actually acknowledging your potency as the source of your money, of your happiness, of the possibilities? Are you creating more and more of it all the time? Then cool. Keep doing what you're doing. If you're not, then it's not, again, as I said earlier, it's not about judging you. It's about going, okay, cool. How can I change this? What else is possible with this that I've never even considered? What else is actually possible with this that I've never even considered? So that you can ask for what you desire, you can receive what you desire. Not receive pretty much the exact opposite of what you desire, because that's what you're asking for. So if you're the source of everything in your life and living, what else would you choose? What else would you create? What else would you have? What else would you be? What else would you do? Yeah. So again, this is something in the brand new foundation manual that is talked about. I'm so excited. So that's the Access Consciousness Foundation Manual that we are now facilitating the classes from. And I have foundation classes coming up around the world. I would love to see you at one of them. I'm going to be here in Sherwood Park next week with Bars and Foundation, then off to Sweden, in Helmstead, Sweden with Foundation, and then Sitka, Alaska with Foundation, Bars and Foundation in July. Oh my gosh. And then Back here for a pool party bars and foundation in August, then off to Lloydminster in October, and then Las Vegas in October, and New York City in October, early November, and then Toronto actually in May 2020. And there will be other ones also. And of course, you probably have classes in your area already. You can just go on the accessconsciousness.com page and find them. Because really, to me, this has been one of the greatest changes for myself, is the knowing that I am the source. So even when I want to play that I'm the victim, even when I want to pretend that, things aren't working out and blah, 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 blah. No, we are the source. We are the source of our lives and living. And the more that we embody that, the more that we be it, and the more that we choose it, that's how much more we can create. That's how much more is possible for us, which is so much more, so much more. And what else is actually possible for each one of us that we've never even considered? What else is actually possible for each one of us that we have never even considered? What else is actually possible for each one of us that we've never even considered?